I don't know if electric vehicles. I don't think 3/4 ton and 1 ton pickup trucks will ever be replaced by them.
No, yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think
I mean, the work truck is, you got to have it.
I think like a box truck around town, doing delivery around town,
Furniture delivery or something like that.
Well,
could be electric because it's never going to. It's not going to be highway miles.
Yeah.
I think anything that's going to go out and get on the highway and run a long time will never be ideal.
Well,
in
not
electric scenario.
Not right now.
I think box trucks would be. It couldn't be that hard to fix that either because they're just running off those little bitty engines and stuff. Like that's all they're.
That's what I'm saying. Anything that's going to come back to a house, to a place that night, that's just going to run around town.
Mail trucks.
Yeah.
The electric model works great, but if it's got to get on the highway and drag something across, electric, it just doesn't work. Like they towed with that Lightning. And it got demolished.
Yeah.
It got absolutely
60
demolished.
miles?
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. So, imagine us trying to go do a clean out on a house with an electric truck.
Yeah, like think about a Poteet.
I mean, does the gas
I made
mileage
4
go
dump trailer trips.
It's not gas
or
mileage.
DJ
fuel
did the
or
same.
whatever it is? Does the mileage go to shit if me and DJ are in there just because we're both fat?
Probably, but that's not what. Like, if you hook on a trailer to a Ford F-350,
See, this is Tesla is also,
but this is
They do have the
Tesla
whatever.
does have a freight line.
but these are not a small platform.
No, there's some other guys that have a. They've
Guys, there's a huge difference in what you can do battery wise
Sure.
in that vehicle and what you can do in a 1 ton
put a
truck.
lot of batteries in the frames of that thing.
Yeah.
Yes. That's not a 1 ton platform.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
Like,
but yes, you can put a lot of batteries in there. But here's the other downside to this: how long does it take to charge that thing?
I don't know how long it takes to charge that vehicle, but they're saying the Tesla truck originally was supposed to do 600 miles.
Yeah.
I would drive one of those Cybertrucks. Those things are wonky looking.
Not
I love
that
it.
not that truck. That truck. The 18-wheeler. The Tesla 18-wheeler that still I've never seen one on the highway.
I haven't either.
I've
500-mile rating.
that they originally, when they came out with it, were supposed to do 600 miles. Now, I've not seen one on the highway. I have no earthly idea when that comes to fruition, but that is a viable option if it will do it. Put that in a 1 ton frame. That don't even have a passenger seat. That's how many batteries are on board that thing. The other downside of electric is the fires. Did you see the DeWalt mower?
In Florida, how many of them were just exploding? and
Lithium's not like the most stable product.
Well, the lawnmower, the DeWalt lawnmower,
Yeah.
they brought
I
an
didn't see
electric.
that.
It was at the big whatever the trade show is for mowing. The thing went up and
Would have been flames
Roman
coming off
candle.
the trailer,
like it's just in the field just burning, and everybody else is just like standing there watching.
and they couldn't put it out. It took them 6 hours to put out a lawnmower.
Yeah, go break open that lithium battery and light it on fire and throw it in water.
Well,
Still
you really
burning.
hate to see this happen. Just as battery technology is trying to get its foot in the door, it goes ahead and catches on fire at one of the largest trade shows.
chemical
It just
reaction
goes
in the
ahead
world.
and catches
So
on
apparently
fire.
This DeWalt electric mower caught fire at the Equip Expo. In a statement from Equip Expo's Facebook page,
I saw
nobody
this. I
got
didn't
hurt.
realize
They
it
removed
was,
the mower
electric.
and the
That's
grounds
funny.
are open back up again. But yeah,
love that they have
don't
hay
think
there,
anyone
too.
could think of a worse PR nightmare
Yeah.
for their electric mower lineup.
It's not a great
than
spot
this.
for it.
But ask how long it took to Google how long it took to put that out. It's like 5 or 6 hours and a crazy amount of gallons of water.
It's a chemical reaction. They can't stop it.
They've got ways they can. Just water fighting that fire is not going to help it.
Listen. Just think about this. The fires, the amount of water, the lives and the green energy and the impact and the unintended consequences of us all driving around
And electric vehicles.
in electric vehicles. It's the same argument they made against hydrogen. Why can't we use hydrogen to power our fleet of vehicles? Hydrogen's easy to make and free and all that. Oh, that's right. The Hindenburg, wasn't that it? Didn't it burn down because of hydrogen?
Or exploded in midair, right?
Yeah. And that's why they say we can't. That was the last vehicle that could run on hydrogen. And it wasn't even running on hydrogen. It was just floating on it. So, we're talking about something, 120 years ago? I don't even know when that happened.
It was a long time ago.
37.
1937.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The humanity.
So since then we had to nix hydrogen off of it, but I electric vehicles I'm going to own an electric vehicle as soon as I'll do 600 miles. As soon as I'll do 600 miles, I'll have one. I cannot take my 600 mile day is probably an average day when I'm trying to get it. 600 miles is that's just what that day turns into. If I'm trying to get a lot done. I can't take 2 hours or whatever it takes to charge that up and still get a 600 mile.
Yeah, they got to. I mean, on that platform, they're going to have to figure out how to charge faster.
Wasn't the original plans?
They do charge fast. But
When they started talking about the fast charging stations, you would be able to pull in and it would grab your battery out onto an automated system, pull it out, and slide another one in like a big battery pack. That was the original plans they were talking about with Tesla, and that went away.
Well, they also
Like a quick swap on the pad.
Now I don't know
What
if
do you
this is. I don't know if this is true, but I've heard that they had a way that they could regen these at the wheels.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's true or false.
For
Is that true?
regen, they do regen, but it's diminishing returns.
That's all this. He probably knows the law.
Porsche's coming out with the zero emissions engine.
Yeah, that's probably.
I think that's the other side of the coin. It's like I'm all for whatever works the best, most efficient, the best range, the best product in the market will come to the top because that's capitalism. If there's also a way to make the zero emissions engine that qualifies with all the new EPA restrictions that are coming out and keep cracking down, then that'll come. But
they have the almost zero emission engine. You got one in your truck. Did you know that?
with the just because the cat or what?
The clean diesel burns 100% of the carbon. It takes all the nitrogen out with the fucking urea. Like, you can run your finger inside of your exhaust right now and won't get anything but dirt from the road on it. Well, when if you go to a gas engine,
Yeah, but the problem is all these guys from Texas, they hate that gas mileage, so they just go and delete it.
but
I
that's
don't
not
think
true.
anybody's deleting anymore.
I mean, they
still a lot of people
They
that
do
delete.
delete it. I could delete mine right now, and I probably will delete it once the exhaust fails and I got to spend $8,000 putting a new exhaust on it. I probably won't make that decision. I will probably go with a straight pipe.
Yeah,
But
and then you'll get 30 miles to the gallon.
no,
Oh yes,
no.
oh yes. With the tuner, you
No.
get 30 miles to the gallon.
No.
Easy.
I've seen 24 at best.
I've had
23, 22 on the new.
You know how much I
limited.
get on my big one? 8 miles to the gallon.
That's good.
No, it's not. It's horrible.
Smiles per gallon, not
Yes,
miles.
smiles.
But
per
here's
gallon.
here's the problem. Here's the problem with everything that you just talked about. Braxton, why do I have the stock tires on my truck?
The noise and fuel mileage.
Why do I have the stock bumper on my truck?
The fuel mileage.
Okay,
The only thing you got me on is tires.
No. Look, I'm trying to explain it as nicely as I can. Ford came out with a mission to create the most power they could with the best of fuel economy. Okay, and they did it. They hired hundreds of thousands of people and hundreds of thousands of man hours to solve this problem over their whole platform. And you're telling me that I go cut all that stuff off. And I put an aftermarket tuner on there. I'm going to get much better gas mileage.
I can't speak truths because I haven't seen it for myself. I can only go off of what people have told me, and what people have told me is that they have gotten as good as close to 30 miles to the gallon.
Yes, maybe.
If that's real life, that's awesome.
But I would bet.
Again, I
Yeah,
can't
well,
back it
that's
up
what I
with
mean. It's-
quantifiable data other
I
than
haven't deleted my
word
truck,
of
so I
mouth.
don't know.
Yeah.
I get 22 miles a gallon when I do a 600 mile day with my truck completely factory. When I had the 2007 model, exact same.
You've got the
I've got a 2021 right now.
so it's the 10 speed.
It's 10 speed,
Oh well, that says it all right there.
22 miles a gallon, driving down the highway.
Yeah.
Does extremely, extremely well. I like it. I have no complaints. I can get 650 miles on a tank of fuel. It's amazing. amazing. Everything about the
I need
truck
to trade mine in.
is amazing. Okay. That being said, when I drove the 2007 model, I got factory on the little deal. It would sometimes say 18. Okay. It would never touch that if you checked it the manual way. It would be like 15 at the best. So I deleted it. I did all the stuff that you were supposed to do. I put the fuel economy on there. I did this. I did that. I did all the things you said you were supposed to do. It only got worse. You add more air, it adds more fuel. Now you got a way better drive. But it only got worse. The only one that we saw a giant improvement on was the 2008. And the 2008, I really think whenever it regened, it didn't have def on it, and I don't think they had the regen dialed in like they do now. But anyways, it got terrible gas mileage. Gas mileage went to crap on it, but when you deleted it, it went to 21. I have not deleted the 6.7 yet. I'm sure.
I will say tuning has come a long way in the last 10 years even.
Well, I've got an 18.67, and that thing, I mean, pulling my camper back from Pittsburgh and up there, I got 8.2 miles a gallon average. So
yeah, but it's never going to get fuel mileage towing.
Were you the one talking about cafe standards the other day?
I don't know what a cafe standard
No, it
is.
was what started the race on the size on the trucks. Like they just kept having to raise the weights and everything and the horsepower and stuff. And I thought it was you talking about it, which is what ultimately caused when they started building bigger and bigger trucks and stuff. They kept readjusting things because the mileage had to grow up incrementally because the cafe standard set while the emissions were coming down. And there was weight limits is what was supposed to be the triggers on all this. I don't know. I was asking because I thought you were the one that brought it up the other day.
No, the trucks now. Today's truck, mine's over 100,000 miles now. I tow with it regularly. It's the only truck I've ever had stock that I don't feel like I need another ounce of horsepower or anything. I mean, it is an amazing 1,050 foot-pounds of torque on demand, can pass anything you want to pass. I mean, the only thing, if I tuned it, the only thing I'd do is take out the top speed limiter because I hate, when I want to pass somebody, I hate that it just pegs at 97. You know what I mean? I'd rather it wrap it around and go to 130.
Speaking of 90 miles an hour.
Get that ticket?
I got that ticket this morning.
That's good.
State
Trooper?
State Trooper.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Trooper,
for your service. Yeah.
For your service and slowing me down this morning.
What county?
DeVero.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, make a donation. I know where he was. You just gotta call me. I'll tell you where all the police are. The two areas you
I was
don't
just
speed
minding my own business, and he just came. I mean, he came out of nowhere.
He didn't come
like
out of
Batman.
nowhere. He came right off the feeder road, right after that bridge. He was sitting right there. You blew by him, and he just came right behind you. Right past you went over the lake. Right there on in Richland.
I don't know. It was in Navarro County.
Yeah, in Richland, you came over the lake, went past that next bridge, and he just come out there, waiting on you going 90, letting me go by doing 80.
Yeah.
Because he knew.
I thought I had my cruise set at 80, and for some reason I was I was looking down at time. I was like,
what are you driving?
A little Cadillac.
I like how he plays it down. Oh, it's just a little Cadillac.
It is a little bit.
CTS?
Yeah, CT.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Cadillac car?
Yeah.
It wasn't an Escalade.
No, it wasn't an Escalade.
He wouldn't have pulled most.
Those are badass cars, though. Is it 4-door or 2-door?
A little 4-door.
Little 4-door.
Family man car right there.
No,
it's basically a Celica.
Did he want to search you for weed?
No, I did all the right things. I pulled as far over as I could. I rolled down all the windows. I had my hands on the steering wheel. And he walked up. He's like, "Hey, what you doing?" I'm like, "Going to Dallas. Podcast." He's like, "Well, got you speeding a little bit here." I'm like, well, "Yeah, yes, sir."
Did you now?
I was like, "Yes, sir. I know." I was like, "I have no excuses. I just wasn't paying attention." He's like, "Well, let me see your driver's license." Took my driver's license, went and looked at the front of the car. He said, "Oh, you're a veteran." I was like, "Yes, sir." "Well, I'm gonna write you a citation. I'll be right back." I was when he said veteran, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get out of this." And he said, "Well, going a little too fast. I'm gonna write you a citation."
Just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding.